All right, a company sent me another plasma cutter to review, so let's get the camera down and get into it, right? It's going to be a good one. All right, as you can see, it's the STC550 plasma cutter. It's a Pilot Arc plasma cutter. So let's get this box open and get into it. All right, there's the back of the machine. Pretty cool. You know, your air hose just hooks here. Now, one guy pointed out that this hose was not for hooking to here and to your air supply. It was for draining this. Said there's some kind of fitting on the bottom of the machine. Now, I've checked my other machines, and one has a, let me tip this up. Okay. Just to save some arguing, there is a fitting right here, but there is no fitting in the packet to hook that hose to hook to here to drain the regulator inside there. But people are saying that's what that hose is for, not to hook your air hose, your air supply to the machine. I don't know, but like I said, a couple of my machines have that little fitting. I don't know how you're supposed to use it once you hook the line to it, but you know how it drains. I don't know if you push in on it or how that works. So that's kind of weird. It doesn't mention anything about it in the paperwork, draining the supply, the air filter regulator. But like I said, a couple of my machines have that and a couple of them don't. So I don't know. I don't know what that's for. But there's the front, as you can see down there. It's a STC550P. So that means it's a 55 amp. So let me get everything hooked up and check this thing out a little better. Okay, hopefully you can see this. I'm going to be off screen, but it's about the machine, right? Not me. I'm going to go over some of the features and settings, and then we're going to get into cutting something. So just like most of them, you have right here, you have air and cut. And you see right this minute I have it on 110 or plugged into 110. So if you plug it into 220, it automatically recognizes that and it'll show 220 there. But anyway, just like right now it's on cut, you hit this button, flip it to air so you can adjust your, wrong one. Just adjust your air pressure. There you go, and then push this back in to lock it in. That way it don't get turned by accident or whatever. So, and right here you have 2T, 4T. I've explained that a million times already. That is, when you pull the trigger in on 2T, it'll start cutting, or the arc will start, and then you cut. And then when you get done cutting, you let off the trigger, it stops. 4T, it does not. You pull the trigger in, you don't have to hold the trigger, do your cut, and then you have to pull the trigger in again to get it to stop. And right here you got plate and mesh. You can see right there it changes from, that's plate, to mesh. That's for cutting expanded metal. And this right here, I believe, is Pilot Arc and post time. It should be post flow, but it's 3 to 15, just like most of them. And then this is 3 also to 15 for the Pilot Arc. That's the adjustments you want to set it at. That depends on you for the Pilot Arc. But the post flow or post time, what that is it allows air to come through the torch to cool the consumables off in your plasma torch. So that's good that it does that. And then of course here you got your amps. Okay, right here, this is your amps. Obviously, it's plugged into 110, so it won't go no higher than 40. But this is a 55 amp with it plugged into 220. It also comes with a bag of consumables, a couple clamps to hook that hose to it. But like I said, it don't come with an air fitting that fits the bottom of this machine. But it does come with a couple electrodes and caps and all kind of good stuff. And of course, the owner's manual, right? So let's get set up over there and do a little cutting. Try this thing out. It's going to be a good one. As you can see, pretty good bit of dross on there. I should have turned the power up, the amps up a little bit, and the air pressure probably. Now, if you want to get one of these machines, just go down there in the description. Check out the description. There'll be a direct link to it to Amazon, and it'll also be in the welding section of my Amazon store. So go check it out there if you want to, or just go directly to it and pick you up one. These machines are not very expensive, and they do get the job done, especially for a DIYer that's not using it every day or all the time. These are great machines. So check out that description and get you one. That's all I got for this video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.